Hey Himani, so good to see you. Come along in.
Supported by Space and Design Studio Singapore, R Accounting Solutions, and Mystica.
I say home because it's different from a house. So basically, this is not a concrete jungle like the rest of Singapore. This is nature. This is bringing in nature into a space which we have made our home, as I said. And home, I think, is precious for every person, and there's no home which is less beautiful than the other. But what we have tried to do here is to bring in the elements of the outside, the reserve, which is again not man-made, it's natural, and bring it into the space, bring it into the flowers, bring it into the upholstery, bring it into the colors. So if you really go across and see the house in totality, you will see basically the focus is all on nature in some ways. And that is why I say this home is very special for us, because that's what we wanted when we moved here. So over the beautiful marble top, I have to have a little bit of my old, when I say old, it's about heritage again, a typical Kolkata hanging chandelier. Unlike a lot of chandeliers that you see, which is full of glitz and glass and very, very glamorous, this one is antique, and this one is special because again, it goes with the mood of this home. The way the mirror is placed, the way the coordination of the wood tones, even though they are not identically matched, they still give in the feeling of warmth. And I think it offsets the white and the bit of glass and the candles as and when we light them. So yeah, it's all part of our living, and it's all part of the wonderful times we spend with our family and friends when they come to visit us. Yeah. So again, silver, very important, antique, very important, age-old, more than about 75 to 100-year-old. You may think otherwise, but Himani, you know, I spend a lot of time in this part of the house, my kitchen. Basically, this room, I mean, it's not too big in terms of size, but it has just about everything to make us comfortable, because we have, of course, my husband's study area where he's sitting all the time and working on whatever he's doing. And then in the meantime, to keep myself occupied, I will plonk myself here, and there'll be a television to keep me company. So for people who get tired of studying and for people who get tired of watching TV, there is this bed, which is one of my favorite spaces, comfortable because you can just plonk yourself, and there are cushions and stuff like that. And there's been times when I've just fallen off to sleep looking at the beautiful birds outside and the greenery. So yeah, that's what this space is about. Around this place, you will also see little bits of spirituality in the form of, a Nandi bull, which is, again, things bought from different parts of India. There is, of course, the Buddha, which is from China, and then, of course, Lord Ganesh. So bits of spirituality, love, warmth, happiness. That is what this room is all about. Okay, so come with me, Himani. I'll take you to our private home, the inner part. is our little guest room, and guest room is for family as well as for our close friends. So going with the old world charm of my origins, our traditions of India, these doors are very special to us because they were specially constructed to bring in. When we moved in, the place had regular doors, and I said, how do I build the story into this? And this is how I decided to actually go and sit at a door maker's, choose the tiles which you see here, and just bring it into focus and make this almost like a piece of art for us, because this is what everybody seems to notice. And again, it's in keeping with the style of this home, which is basically the beauty and heritage of old things. So yeah, this is the door. This is So Himani, you're coming into my private boudoir now, our private part of the house, which is again bathed in sunshine, green, the main color, and I don't have to say why, because it is what I'm seeing outside, which is coming into our home. And here I want to talk about this beautiful Chinese rice paper finishing to this a lot of cupboards. And as you know, Himani, I'm very, very particular about my wardrobe, and I have endless amounts of wardrobe space right from left to right. Most of it belongs to me, a little bit for my husband, of course.
Hi, I'm Neela Kale, founder of Space and Design Studio. Let me share with you 5 commonly done mistakes in interior design. Short curtains, a commonly done mistake, best to avoid. Try and hang your curtains as high as possible, closer to the ceiling, and barely 1 centimeter off the floor. This gives your room the most elegant and cozy feelings and rich look from the curtains. Small artwork on big walls, another common mistake. Don't worry, if your wall is large, go for large paintings. At the same time, even if your wall is small, try to go for large paintings. This would create a great focal point in your room and make the room even larger. 4-color rule. I would always recommend to stay within the 4 color palettes. You can use different textures and materials, different shades from the same palette to make great combinations. Too many colors in the room at the same time will make the whole place look very busy. Boxy furniture, they are out. Furniture sets, they are out. Go for more organic looking shaped furniture which are light and airy and create a very interesting pieces in your living room. Lighting. Too less lighting or too much lighting, both are not suitable. You should divide the entire space according to suitable lighting such as ambient lighting, mood lighting and task lighting, which will cater to your needs in the room as per the function of the room.
Supported by Space and Design Studio Singapore, R Accounting Solutions, and Mystica.